Hey everyone, welcome to another episode of the 808 podcast where I interview business owners, CEOs, marketing directors, whoever else I feel like. 4 questions, 8 minutes and 8 seconds, because 808 looks like Bob, and here we go. Question number 1 in a few sentences. Tell us who you are and what do you do?
I'm Surbhi Rathore, the CEO and co-founder of Symbl. Symbl is a developer platform to analyze voice, text, video conversations contextually without the need of businesses building any machine learning models. And I'm an engineer by default, but building a company in the conversation intelligence space at the time of pandemic, and it's really exciting.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Sure, Surbhi. Question number 2. What advice do you want to share? Go.
Well, I would love to explain how we got to our first VC funding. For a lot of entrepreneurs there who are building companies for the first time, it's very difficult to get to a network by default and get to the right investors. We did a couple of hacks and tricks and found out ways to get into the right network. Techstars had a big part to play in that entire journey. Techstars is an accelerator program. There are other accelerator programs like YC, AngelPad, Alchemist, 500 startups, plug and play. Like you can try to get into any of these programs if you don't already have a network or you are a serial entrepreneur, because for first time entrepreneurs, specifically immigrant founders, it becomes a little challenging to build your network.
Right.
These accelerator programs will help you get to the right network and introduce to the right people. You will also get credibility, some brand name associated to you. So I guess those are the quick things that you can do, definitely. If you can get into an accelerator program, then probably an incubator program or a community of other founders, which are many right now, they could also be helpful.
Perfect. I love that all there. So, and now these programs, do they cost money to get in or they apply? How do you get into them generally?
Yeah, F6S is a good website, AngelList and F6S. And you can use these 2 websites in order to create your company profile and apply to all the programs. Most of the programs exist on F6S.
Perfect. Love it there. That was a quick, short one, but I love it. It was short and to the point. Let's get to question number 3. Basically, this is time for shout outs. Who do you want to give a shout out to?
Well, I've really enjoyed working and just getting feedback from a couple of founders around me, Julian from LogicSport, Diego, who's the CEO of Algorithmia, and Robbie from Attentive. I met all of them through Techstars, which was my accelerator program. And that's why I mentioned the value of a network and community that you're a part of. So yeah, really, really, really thankful to all these people who have been working with me on small problems to big problems throughout.
Awesome. And one thing I tell people about networking, it takes 2 things, time or money. That's what it comes down to there. So let's get to question number 4, the final fun question. Surbhi, tell me about your first sale.
Well, like I said, we didn't already come with a very big network, so we had to figure out creative ways to get to our early customers. One thing that startups can do, and what we did also, was try to put together creative ways of cold outreach. You will always try to figure out if you can get warm intros or get an intro through someone else to a potential customer, but don't be afraid to do cold outreach because you're a first-time founder and you're building a company and solving a new problem. Try to find people who are equally passionate as you are. So LinkedIn outreach, email outreach, get to a phone call, demo, and then propose a pilot. And that's kind of how we also got to our first 3 customers.
Actually, I love that there, because honestly, people like authenticity, you're being authentic. So if you say, I have a new program, I want to show it to you and see if it's a fit, and I'll give you a tryout.
Yeah.
Basically, you're saving them a lot of time instead of I just want to get to know you. You don't want to get to know me. You want me to eventually become a client, which is I don't think that's a bad thing. I'm not against that, but Absolutely. Be honest with me up front.
Yeah, absolutely.
There we go. Okay. So we now have 4 minutes and 6 seconds left.
That's really cool.
No, it's great. You did an amazing job. You got all question number 2 done short and to the point, but it was awesome. So here's what we can do. We can do some promo time. You can ask me a question. You can talk about the weather or whatever you want. Or since the best know when to be concise and when to end early, we end early. Surbhi, go for it.
I think I'd like to share some of the other learnings that I have had so far while building the company, because it might be helpful to other people who are listening.
Mhm.
A lot of founders underestimate the power of content. I think content is super valuable. As much early as you can start putting out knowledge and information out there, it
Mhm.
will all come back to you eventually as part of network or as part of ideas or as part of people who loved reading you. So find out time once in a week to put together one blog from the first day of your company, and I bet it'll be worth it. That's the first and the most important thing. The second part is design and UX, also very underestimated. We don't really invest into building a really good looking website or figuring out whether we should really put a good product UX. Spend a little bit of your seed money that you raise from the first investors, whether it's angel or VCs, on building that awesome website and creating a great product user experience. It is going to pay you back in leaps and bounds. So, yeah. And lastly, be very empathetic to your own team, because
Mhm.
your own employees are your first customers. Give them love, take care of them. And specifically now more than ever, they need you and you need them. So, yeah, that'll be all. I think we can end early.
Perfect. We can end early then. There you go. You pulled it off. 4 questions in 8 minutes and 8 seconds. Surbhi, why is it 8 minutes and 8 seconds?
Because 808 looks like Bob.
There you go. You did it. Love it there. Hey, website, say it real quick.
Symbl.Ai.
It's in the description. It's magic. Surbhi, thank you so much for being on. Tip of the hat to you.
Loved it.
And for everyone else watching or listening, I am legally required to tell you to like, share, comment, subscribe, thumbs up, ring the bell, whatever the heck the social media network tells you all to do. You all have a wonderful day, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.